Do you believe that the government that in theory we've been living in for most of our lives, of this participatory democratic republic, is the best form of government and one that you would work to make better? Or would you scrap all of this and would have us govern ourselves in a different way?
From the not a lot of different forms of government that I've studied or am aware of, I mean, it sounds like they have some great governments going on in Western Europe, in Denmark and Norway. I don't know what forms of government they are, but they sound kind of nice. Usually, like when I'm writing things or like looking like where do they do this or where are the best places? Like they're usually at the top of those lists. It's definitely a decent one. I don't know, but it's becoming something else. It seems
Every day.
Every day, it seems like it's at risk of becoming something very different and not as ideal is not the right word, but I guess as close to ideal as it is right now. So like, I mean, even with all the democratic systems that are within our government, there are still loopholes. They're not even loopholes. There are still, ways to make sure it's not representative of every voice. It's still serving, people with the most wealth and people who are the whitest.
When you're picking Norway and Denmark,
which are also white.
But the thing that they have is extremely high taxes on those white people.
Okay, that I did not know.
That's the trade-off. When I say extremely high, it's not like they're paying every last penny. They're paying 7 or 8% more than Americans do, but they actually get things in return for what they pay. They get universal health care. They get universal education. They get jobs that pay a living wage. And if a company doesn't pay it, then that company gets taxed because there should be no freeloading corporations. So in your mind, we have models that we should be moving to that are successful. And you would point to those as like where we should be moving.
Ideally, because I know there are a lot of, nerds or whatever that'd be listening and be like, well, that's not possible because of money and because we're such a big country, like Denmark and Norway are small countries. That's why they're able to do that or they whatever. I mean, yeah, they're not as diverse, but whatever.
Right. But at the end of the day, they're also not as rich. Like our GDP per person still outstrips them.
See, that's why I would say back to them now that I know this.